So guys, welcome back again. So I'm the one who will make AWS Indonesia goes bankrupt and of the executive goes unemployed and suffered a lot of damages. So this is when leadership principles become wall decorations. Study case of Anthony Amni, Rudy Suryadi, and Donald Tirta Atmaja. Donald bebek ya guys ya. Quack 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 quack. Yeah. This is about when leadership principles becomes wall decorations. An open letter to AWS Country Director of Indonesia and managers, and a reflection on what happens when institutional silence replaces institutional integrity. This is the Anthony Amni, this is Rudy Suryadi, this is Donald Tirta Atmaja. There is a particular kind of silence that speaks volumes, not silence of someone who is thinking, but the silence of someone who has decided that you simply do not deserve a response. There's this article about silence. It is about country director who leads one of the most powerful technology companies operating in Indonesia, a company whose name is synonymous with cloud infrastructure, with innovation, with a very public set of leadership principles, and who has, through sequence of deliberate choices, chosen avoidance over accountability at every turn. I am writing this out of bitterness, not out of bitterness. I'm writing this because the formal channels have been exhausted, because the legal notices have gone unanswered, because the bipartite mediation meetings have yielded nothing, and because the method towards both industrial trial and criminal justice system in Indonesia, all of this, every single step of this escalation was avoidable. Every channel was tried, every door was knocked. What came back was not disagreement, it was silence, and a silence in the context of legal obligation is not neutrality, it is a choice. The escalation that didn't have to happen. Let me precise about the sequence of the events. Direct outreach ignored, block on all channel, legal notice unanswered, bipartite mediation ignored, industrial trial and criminal proceedings now inevitable. Each step in that sequence was a fork in the road. Every fork, the choice was made to ignore, to block, to delay, to remain silent. And with each choice, the legal and reputational stakes for everyone involved grew higher. The leadership principles applied against reality. AWS published 16 leadership principles openly. They are not a secret. They are, in fact, a point of institutional pride referenced in hiring, performance reviews, and public communications. Let us examine the ones most directly relevant to this matter. Earn trust, not applied. AWS says leaders listen attentively, speak candidly, and treat others respectfully. They are vocally self-critical, even when doing so is uncomfortable or embarrassing. Leaders do not believe their or their team's body odor smells of perfume. What happened instead, blocking someone on every professional channel is the precise opposite of listening attentively. Allowing a legal notice to expire in silence is not a candor, it's not respect. A leader who earns trust doesn't disappear when accountability arrives, they show up. Have backbone, disagree and commit, not applied. Dive deep, not applied. AWS says leaders operate at all levels, stay connected to details and audit frequently. What happened? A country director is truly diving deep, doesn't allow a dispute involving their institution to escalate from direct message to a criminal proceeding without once engaging with the substance. Deliver results? Not applied. Alright, a lot not applied. Customer obsessions? Of course not applied. Learn and be curious. Opportunity miss. insist on the highest standard, of course, on highest standard, to be on the jail and goes bankrupt. AWS goes bankrupt. AWS Indonesia goes bankrupt, and their executive goes to jail. This is what Rahmatan lil Alamin demands of me. My name means mercy for all creation. It's not only a name, it's a commitment I carry into every professional context, including this one. It's not an act of aggression, it is an act of documentation, and more precisely, an act of accountability that the formal system has so far failed to produce. I have no interest in destruction, I have a deep interest in resolution. But now, I am going to destroy all of the Hasad people, the crab mentality people of AWS Indonesia, and all of the people of Indonesia and the rest of the world. But resolution requires two parties to willing to engage, and engagement requires the basic courage to not block, to not ignore, to not allow a legal notice to expire in silence while the clock on escalation keeps running. The record of this dispute is now a matter of public documentation. The labor proceedings are underway. The criminal proceedings are being prepared. The evidence has been preserved and submitted to the relevant authorities, including Barreskrim and Peradi. A direct message, should it reach the right desk, if this article finds its way to the country director himself, or to anyone within AWS Indonesia leadership who has the authority and the integrity to act. I want to say this plainly. It is not too late to choose different path. The courts are slow. The process is public. The outcome, wherever it leads, will be on record. But the door to resolution, through proper dialogue, through legal compliance, through applications of very principles your company publicly exposed, that door has not been permanently closed. What has been done cannot be undone. But what happens next remains a choice. All of this would have been resolved quickly, quietly, professionally if the leadership principles on the wall had been the leadership principles in practice. So, this is me. This is Rahmat Wibowo. This is the Goliath, and we'll take down all of those giants. Boom!